Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called Pinocchio. This is a 2019 film that was released Christmas of 2020 here in the USA. So, yeah, it was new in theaters. I'm going to call it a 2020 film. It's rated PG-13. It runs a little over 2 hours, and it stars um, Federico Ialapi, Roberto Benigni, and Rocco Papaleo. I hope I said some of those names right. The description, if you don't know the story of Pinocchio: old woodcarver Geppetto's puppet creation, Pinocchio, magically comes to life with dreams of becoming a real boy. Easily led astray, Pinocchio tumbles from one misadventure to another as he is tricked, kidnapped, and chased by bandits. I pretty much agree with the grade on this, but it does have lots of grades. A little over 6,000 on IMDb, which is the website I use. So this is Pinocchio. Thank you everybody for watching this video. This is my first one back in my home setting after the new year. I have lots of videos to put out today, so I hope you are going to keep up with me as I bolt forward. And so hope your new year is getting off to a great start. I got to get these couple movies from Christmas time done and my best and worst list, and then one more project to publish online here, and then I will be ready to move forward with 2021 and continuing out my list and keeping on. Um, Pinocchio. Most of you know the story of him, right? I mean, maybe younger people today don't really know the old classic cartoon movie, so this might be their only exposure to Pinocchio. I don't know, but I'm just not sure how that all lays out. I know I haven't watched the cartoon version since I was a kid, but I know we used to watch it. We know the story, everything of him as a donkey and everything like that. So, when I sat down to watch this, really my only criteria for the movie was to be true to the old story that I know. And as soon as we hear Geppetto's name, I'm like, yep. And once I start seeing Pinocchio get into trouble and do these things, I'm like, yep, they're pretty much staying true to the script. So that's a good thing. That's really all I wanted from this. The problem with this movie is the annoyingness of it. And I just hear Pinocchio, Pinocchio, where are you, Pinocchio? I'm like, ugh, just over and over again, and lots and lots of times it's very annoying. I don't know if it's just their Italian accents or the way that they're saying it, but there are some really annoying things in here, but there's some really good things too. The other kind of critique, I guess, is the fact that this is made in Italy. Like, nobody else in the world could come up with this concept, and they're obviously speaking Italian, and we're hearing the English dubbed over voices. And so most of the time when you're watching, it doesn't really seem to affect anything because you're watching the story, you're hearing the English. It's such a nice, big production thing that it seems to make sense and it doesn't seem to bother you. But some people might have a problem with it. They're watching the movie very intently, and obviously, it's dubbed and these people can't speak English, I guess. So it's just their way of speaking Italian and their voices that get a little bit annoying. Maybe because of that style, because of the dubbing, I'm not sure. So, other than that, the tale seems very magical. There's lots of stuff going on. The way they handle things is fine. Some of the characters are rather kind of crazy and kind of not making sense and kind of stupid. And that's where, for me, this movie starts to go downhill a little bit because they somewhat act like the viewing audience should know what's going on because it's a familiar tale. And I don't like that because, you're making your movie that might be the only one of its kind for the next couple generations for kids to be exposed to Pinocchio, you should be able to explain yourself. And there's just no explaining some of the stuff in this movie. There's this one snail character that kind of leaves substance behind her, and people keep slipping and slipping and slipping. And like after a while, you're like, okay, we get it. And it's just some of those scenes with the snail in it are just so stupid that I just can't really make it through it. Um, the other thing that I kind of found a reason to kind of be disgusted was the fact that they act like you're supposed to know what's going on. They have, a scene with, I guess, an owl. He's supposed to be a judge, and he says a line about, whoever's guilty is innocent, whoever's innocent is guilty. And I just don't like that message, and like things like that in this movie just kind of keep coming up and coming up. These bandits, that are in the movie, are people supposed to know what's going on? I don't really think so. So, being a familiar tale and being pretty enjoyable, having usual stuff that we knew would be in it, I appreciate. The fact that this movie gets kind of rather stupid, I just kind of was like turned off by a lot of it, and I was kind of trying to make it through, just trying to enjoy the little things. And so that's my suggestion to you, and why I'm going to give this movie a C, because I just feel like it's very, very tough to make it through for some people, and some people might really enjoy it because they're just going to think of it, oh, Pinocchio. But that's my suggestion. Is it's a middle of the road movie. You're either gonna hate it or you're gonna love it. But I can't say I'm either way. So a C for Pinocchio. Thank you guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or my other videos, try and get some of them to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Enjoy your movies and your new year. Thanks, guys.